Welcome back, government students. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. So, as we pick up with our material in Unit 2 today, before we begin, I just want to hit some reminders first. So, first reminder, marking period 1 ends on Friday the 23rd. Okay, so this coming Friday is the end of marking period 1. That being said, all work must be turned in by 4 p.m. on Friday. Okay, so it's very, very important that any classworks, homeworks, exams you are missing, we want to make sure that everything is turned in by 4 p.m. Friday so that you not only have a chance of passing, but you have a chance of having the highest possible grade. Okay, so to get into our activity for today, all right, so our aim, it says, how can we summarize the viewpoints of the Democratic and Republican parties on a variety of issues? Okay, so our aim today is showing that we're going to be comparing the viewpoints of the Democratic and Republican parties on a variety of issues, and we're going to be looking at how kind of historically these parties have viewed various issues. All right, we're going to look at the 2020 election a little bit closer in the coming weeks. So we're not really going to focus on those specific campaigns, but we're going to focus on old party platforms, specifically from 2012, to see generally where does the Democratic Party fall on major issues and where does the Republican Party fall on major issues. To begin, we're going to start, though, with thinking about the two major parties through using a reading. Okay, so you have this secondary reading that kind of addresses the major ideas and beliefs of the Democratic and Republican parties. All right, and you have some critical thinking questions below. All right, once again, this second question should be multiple sentences. All right, it's asking you to point out major differences between Democrats and Republicans. What concept do you agree with and why? All right, we need to use transition words to start sentences in our writing. A lot of times you guys are just writing and answering those questions almost like it's a list. Okay, there's not really any flow, there's not really any storytelling because we're not using transition words to start sentences when we're trying to transition to maybe the second part of the question or when we're transitioning to the third part of the question. All right, so one of the things we need to see in this response here is some storytelling. Where do you stand? Why do you feel that way? Okay, but you should be writing in a manner that connects the questions, but doesn't just list out your answers in a paragraph format. Okay, that's one of those major kind of areas of feedback I keep seeing when we're doing some of our responses. Okay, so once you finish that up, we'll then go to the second page and I'll explain what you are doing there. Okay, so welcome back. So the second page is comparing the Democrats and Republicans on the issues. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on, I believe it's 7 major issues. Okay, and you're going to be using the two parties' platforms to summarize where does this party stand on this issue. Something I want to highlight and something that will impact your grade on this activity is it says using the provided brief of 7 major issues, in your own words, summarize each party's view on the issue. If you do not summarize in your own words, if you copy from the text, that will lead to a failing grade. Okay, we need to practice summarizing information in your own words. Pull out the main idea. All right, identify where these groups stand, for example, on abortion. But when you write these sentences, this should be in your own words. It should not be pulled directly from the reading. Okay, so as I said, there's 7 major issues. First one's abortion. Second one's gun control. The third is the environment. The fourth is healthcare. Fifth is homeland security. Sixth is the death penalty. Oh, my apologies. We're only doing 6. Okay. So we're only doing 6 issues. Okay. So those are your 6 issues you're going to focus on. And remember, you have the reading also attached to this assignment. And you'll see that one reading identifies what the Republican Party stands for in 2012. And then the other reading identifies what the Democratic Party stands for. Okay. This is an activity that's focusing on skills that we struggle with. Okay. The first one being these short summary paragraphs that we've seen a lack of narrative writing. It's been too kind of list like. And then over here, we're practicing a skill on summarizing information in our own words, another area that we have seen students struggle. Okay, so if you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to me through the document, or you can join your class's Zoom office hours. But use the information to determine where these groups fall on some of the major issues and questions facing our nation. All right, I hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.